Let's run it.
Everybody calling
We
him.
rolling.
Right.
Bigger than the gap, baby. We back, baby. Hey, man. Your boy, man. Your boy Zion, man. Heard you got caught with your dick in the cookie jar, man. What's going on, bro? What's going on, Z? That's what you was doing. That's why you gained them 30 pounds, huh? Sheesh. That boy was weak in the knees. he was weak in the knees at practice.
Hey, man, you know, so simping comes with a price, man. I'm telling you, man.
Cost, bro.
Cost, man. Them girls trying to get you that 200 mil, man. Hey, I'm telling you, man.
They know what you got.
They know what you got.
That's
man.
public info.
Public info, man. And
I feel bad for Z though, man.
Yeah, because you know he like most of these young athletes and guys is getting caught up into these IG models and all these thoughts and all these different women and it make what makes me think, Rob? It makes me think, well, man, where's the guidance coming? Where the OGs at? Where the fathers? Where the
Zion got a stepdaddy.
Yeah, but he don't really. It seems like he don't really acknowledge him.
He don't fuck with him.
Yeah, but why, man? You know,
his dad. Like I remember when Zion first got drafted.
Yeah, that's what they were saying about.
You saw how like, he went up with his mom, but the stepdad just sat there like.
Wow.
He sat in the audience like he was me.
And that tells me that
nobody
stepman
gave
played
him up.
Right, but that man played a part in his life. Rather he might not see it or not, and see what he's doing because of what he's doing to that father. He's following in basically the same kind of footsteps because you know what kind of father are you going to be? You know, what kind of man are you going to be? And you know to these women, and who knows? Maybe that stepfather was trying to give him game, man. No, you got to be careful.
But he ain't gonna listen.
But you ain't gonna listen. Who are you gonna listen to after you have 3 or 4 or 5 kids, and all these women is trying to pull your money? Because it ain't about no love. It's about the bag.
Yeah.
Let's be realistic. It's about the bag, man. You know, you 22 years old. And you're a grown man. You can do what you want to do. But the bottom line is there's consequences that come with your decisions. So, hey man, maybe somebody get to Zion and really kind of talk to him, and really maybe he'll listen to somebody, because you got to listen to somebody, man, because the path he's going is not good, and you know. It seems like you're not into.
But out of the thoughts that we did see, I think he picked the better one.
Like what?
Out of the choices that he had the porn star that's like super plastic, and then he had the stripper. I feel like the stripper was the better out of the two. You know, given a
the lesser of two evils.
Yeah, it's a lesser of two evils. So I know he not a plum fool though.
Yeah,
he not a whole fool.
Yeah, but they say he a BBL chaser, man. Come on, man.
Everybody got vices.
Listen, man. Everybody got
vices. So I ain't frowning on that, but I just, when I looked into the story a little bit, I saw, Zion is like, he's real into cartoons. Like, he's like a kid, man. Like, Zion's really like an innocent kid, man. And he got this big body. He can jump out the world, but he's a kid. Like,
mentally,
he's 22 years old.
But he got a kid's mentality.
He's like an innocent heart. Like, somebody that's 30-something. They couldn't wait to take advantage of Zion, you know?
Yeah.
You got 120 mil, and you're an idiot, and I could just pull the wool over your eyes. That's a lick. So
that's what I'm saying.
That's what makes me feel bad for Z.
Yeah, I feel bad for him, but still in all, it's still his choice to do these things. Now, for the other basketball players that's out there, man, stop tricking, man. Stop simping. Stop tricking away your money. You earn that money. You earn that money throughout your life, preparing yourself to get into the NBA or in the NFL or into baseball, whatever sport that you in. It came with a price. Don't be out there tricking your money away and giving it away and just doing all kind of foolish things. You know? Take responsibility. Take accountability for your actions and what you do.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I really hate to see that, man, you know? Because listen, you know, now people are saying he's so interested in these chicks that he ain't focused on basketball. Basketball was helped you get the bag, man. Yeah. But it was basketball, not these tricks, not these women out here. It was basketball. Get your weight down, brother. Get your game together. Help lead your team to a championship
Stop
or to the
busting all
playoffs.
them nuts, man.
Right. Stop messing with all these different women, man.
They still gonna be there. You still
they
got
gonna
the money.
be there.
Yo,
you got
good.
the money, man.
But it's easier said than done, right? Cause
I understand,
on my
man.
small scale, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, I never sent off or tricked her like I.
Yeah, but
like you know what I'm saying? And I got way less than Zion.
Right, but
I'll take you to Applebee's.
But I'm kind of sure that if you had 200 mil today, Rob, you ain't gonna be tricking off like just tricking money off. You're gonna be focused because you got the mindset to be focused, and you understand. Hey, there's a time to do certain things, and there's a time to be focused.
But I'm also 8 years older than Zion.
That's true.
You know, like.
But you know something. But you know something. Listen, I'm gonna put you back a few years.
Okay.
I think if you was his age, you wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah,
Why?
that's true,
Because I
wasn't doing
think your mindset is just totally different because you about your money.
Yeah.
You ain't about just tricking it off and this and that.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say that you ain't gonna be, doing what you do,
Yeah,
but
but-
you're not gonna be tricking it off and doing all kind of craziness. But like you said, it's his mindset, man.
Yeah.
He needs to grow up as a man, or get with somebody that's gonna help him. Say, listen, man, you can't be doing it.
That's the tricky part, right?
Yeah.
I come from humble beginnings, yo. I don't know if I told you, OG. I slept on the floor for like 4 years straight.
Wow.
I slept on a comforter for 4 years.
Wow.
Like 16 to it was like 15 to like 19.
Wow.
I laid on the floor every night, and that was my bed. So, but that place built humility in me.
Right.
And with humility,
right.
I was able to listen and take advice. 'Cause
Right,
I knew what I was doing was not what I wanted to be doing.
Right,
You feel me?
right.
But if you insert $200 million into my life, I can't promise you I'm the most humble man after
Right.
that. I can't make that promise at
But
a young age.
money, but
So he thought,
yeah, that's true. But money shouldn't change you. It shouldn't change. It'll change your life to a point, but it shouldn't change your character and your humility. You should be able to understand, to be able to separate that. Listen, I have this money right here, but in a moment it could be taken from me, or something could happen, or let's just say, God forbid, he get an injury where he's not able to play basketball. All that money ain't guaranteed.
yeah, his fat ass don't look like he gonna be hooping that much longer. I ain't gonna hold you. He looking bad, man.
And he wasn't looking like that.
He wasn't.
He wasn't looking
He
like
looked
that.
crazy,
like
bro.
during the summer, like they had the article, I think in Sports Illustrated, how he was working out,
Yeah.
how he was looking certain this way, because he's not focusing now.
It's
He's
bad.
focusing on these thoughts and these BBL women, man.
It's bad.
Come
man.
on, that's bad,
They
man.
literally watching a man get destroyed.
Right.
It's sad, man.
And
But it all starts at the root, because I can't forget about that stepfather situation, because it showed like a level of you
Disrespect.
you don't respect your father figure
Right.
to the level that you're supposed to.
Right.
Why would you leave him in the crowd? Why?
Right. That man should have
knowing
been
that
right
it wasn't
there,
his
man.
mom in the gym with him,
Right.
driving the break.
Right.
Like he played a role. Why is he
did
down
something.
there?
Right.
So I think it's like a deep seated thing to
Yeah,
where
but
Zion
you know
just
something.
don't
You
know
know
how
something.
to respect.
That's why, like when you play the role of a stepfather and this and that, and personally, it's an unthankful job sometimes. Some kids can turn out they end up loving you just as a father. Some will have their resent or whatever and this that, and you may not have done anything to them just because of the fact that
You
that
just not
longing
made
for their father wasn't there, and you tried to step in and be the man that he was not.
Yeah.
You sometimes
no
you get the flag.
guarantees,
There's
man.
no guarantee.
You're rolling dice.
That's right. You rolling
You're
the
rolling
dice.
dice with your life.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's scary,
I
man.
mean, I'm me being in that situation, I know what it is. So it ain't always a pleasant thing.
Peaches and cream.
It ain't peaches and cream. But my thing is this: at some point, when is he going to listen to somebody? Because you throwing away your career. You're throwing away your career if you keep at this pace.
Yeah.
And you know what these women is about. They telling you straight up. They about trying to get the bag, man. Why you gonna let somebody take your bag? Come on.
I mean, in this society, we don't really teach young men, especially not your young black man.
Right. That's why
They don't teach you.
that's why the OG is here. I'm here to tell you, young men, look, be focused. Pursue your careers. Pursue your purpose. Protect your assets. Get your money. Protect your assets. Find the right woman that's gonna be in line with your program, not with her program. Find somebody that's willing to be humble and submissive unto you, and that's going to help you build what you already have. All right? Don't be out there tricking your money away. Don't be out there doing stuff that you don't need to be doing. Be focused on your goals. Be focused on what you have to do. Women going to always be there. But if you got yourself together, you know, you're mentally, spiritually, financially, all together, the woman's going to come to you. And the right woman's going to come. Because anybody else that comes that's not right, you're going to know it right away. And you ain't going to deal with that. So be patient. Do what you're supposed to do.
So when did we teach men self-respect, young men?
You teach them very young. You teach them when they come. They don't become men at the age of 21. They become men when they're 8, 9, 10 years old. You teach them how to be responsible. You teach them how to clean their room. All right? Take out the garbage. Water the grass. If they're big enough, cut the grass. You teach them how to be men and be responsible at young age.
No, self-respect.
Self-respect. You teach them that you have to show them what self-respect is. How to respect their mother. How to respect women. How to first of all, first have self-respect of yourself.
Yeah, also. Because I think right now with all the single moms going down, it's like they getting that lesson of respect women, respect young girls, respect your mother. They hear that so much that a lot of these guys don't have the I respect me too. That's how Zion had a thread with the girl. He was texting her. He's like, yeah. So how much is it gonna be for me to just pay you to live with me? Like, yo, like, it was that bad. He's like, yo, I just move you in. What do you need every month? This a mansion. It's not like he asking her to move into a hellhole. It's a mansion and shit. He got maids, all that shit.
So that to
he
me,
begging for somebody like, bro, so that's bad.
That to me is a personal
he don't respect
insecurity.
Himself. He don't respect himself.
He doesn't. He has inward insecurities of himself. All right. When a man is talking like that, he doesn't have confidence. He's not walking in his true masculinity and his true manhood. So there's insecurities that he's operating on. So to avoid that kind of man, you have to teach your sons to, at a young age, to be secure and to be confident in themselves, and teach them what it is to really be a man and to be a person that has confidence in themselves.
So what age would you give the audience?
I say shoot.
Had that conversation.
Shoot. You know what I know now, man? I say 5 years old, man.
Yeah.
So they understand.
Yeah, they understand.
They can talk and communicate to you too, man.
That's true.
I say 5 years old.
That's so
the earlier the better, to me.
I think so
too,
man. Cause
the earlier the better.
Dudes be coming in here, head held down, like it's like
crying and
it's
she broke my arm, she broke my arm. Nah, man, you teach them young now, man. Yeah, you don't get caught up into that, man.
Self-respect.
Be about, you know what it is? Men have been taught in this society to always think about everybody else but themselves.
Of course.
And they tell you that, when you think about yourself, no, that's not being selfish. That's being self-sufficient, self-preservation, and self-caring about you. Because if you do not take care of yourself, how can you help somebody else?
You can't.
You have to help yourself first.
Yeah.
You know? So all that myth they've been telling, a man should this and that and so forth. No, my number one priority is to take care of myself and make sure I'm right mentally, spiritually, financially, emotionally. Myself, take care of me. And that's what I'm telling men now today. Make sure that you are taking care in these areas. You the focus is you. Because you can't be effective to nobody else or help anybody else if you are not together yourself.
That's the truth of the matter, Z. I hope you hear this message, man.
So we hitting it hard at y'all, man.
I hope you change your ways.
We tired of these simps and these suckers and these cowards, man. We want some real men out here. We want some men that's gonna be masculine and powerful and be men that's gonna create change in this society and in the world. Come on.
It's not too late for you to turn your ways around, Zion. You can do it, man.
You turn it, man. We have confidence in you, brother.
Like,
just stop tricking, man.
It's so many guys like LeBron, like Steph,
right.
There's a lot of dudes
These solid dudes, man.
You can talk to, but damn.
Right.
That's that in the room jacking off all day energy. That's what I think, bro. Like, let's be honest, man. The chick was a porn star. Isn't it? Like, let's say what it was. How the hell else did he meet her? He was watching porn, and that got him, man. So like, hey, man.
Hey, listen.
I just need people to go outside, go talk to mentors, go talk to people that are real people.
Talk to your coaches.
Yeah.
Talk to some of the coaches that coach you, man. Yeah. See, and that's another thing. When you got coaches and stuff, they gotta be real. See, they don't want they don't want these real men to tell these boys what it is. They want to be sugarcoat. Oh, don't talk. See, that's the purpose of when you got a man in your life. A real man gonna tell you the real deal. He ain't gonna sit there and sugarcoat. He gonna say such. Look at my man LeBron Ball.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at him. He a real man.
Yeah, that ain't
he told his sons, listen, yo, you ain't gonna find a wife like your mother. This and that. He said there are a lot of tricks and IG models, all these chicks out here that's just out for your money.
He told him that?
Yeah, he said
you ain't gonna find a wife like your mother.
No, that's what he said.
Straight
that's
up.
what he said. Straight up. He told him straight up. This and that. And he got a gym in Tina Ball, man.
Yeah.
She's straight, man.
He did.
And the middle son, Leangelo, he got some chick pregnant. He's expecting a baby.
Yeah.
The boss said he brought her home. Like, every chick, they brought home. He's like, yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah.
He know right away, but he know that they grown.
Mm-hmm.
But he can only tell. But see, he tell them the truth. So if anything happened, they can't say, oh man, ain't nobody told. Nah, Pop told you, man.
Yeah.
Pop told you. Mm-hmm. This and that.
What's that stepfather relationship like? Because like he has a father figure, but sometimes you don't want to overstep the mom, depending on how her relationship is with son. Because the mom got the trump cards. That's her kid.
Right.
So if she on that energy, don't talk to him like that.
Right.
You're a mascot. You're a referee. Like you ain't.
And that's why when you step into that stepfather arena, you have to be perfectly clear and understand with the woman that you're dealing with. Listen, we gotta know where my authority lies. And that's where you being a man saying, listen, there's certain things I'm going to deal with as a man. I need your support. I need you not to be sitting there in front of the kids, blah, 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 this and that. Now, if we get behind closed doors, you don't agree with me, blah, 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 that's between us. But they should never see division among the mother and the stepdad or father. Even if you have a father, it should always be situation.
A solid front.
A solid front.
See, because I know a lot of guys are going to go out there and still become stepfathers. I'm not one of those guys that's going to be like, oh, you should never under any circumstances. Because it's not, like, the black community is 80% single mothers.
Right.
So it's like, man, if you're going to marry a black woman, you probably might consider, mixing families, So we got to have that conversation too.
Right.
How does it look to be a successful stepfather? We got to start talking about things like that too, because guys are just going off blindly signing up for some BS. Because nobody's talking to them about them. 9 times out of the 10, if they do ask for advice, they be like, she got kids, man, don't talk to her, forget her.
No.
But let's be real.
But she might be a real solid woman.
She could be.
She could be a solid woman that could bring value to your life, but because she might have made a mistake, I'm not a mistake, but she might have had a child, and things happen. But that don't take away from the kind of woman that she could be. See, if you're looking for, you gotta look for a woman that has integrity, values, certain qualities that matches with your qualities. So, I mean, me being a man that was with a woman that had children, the woman I married, she was a virtuous woman, had values and everything like that. She pushed me and made me a better man in a lot of different things. So I was very blessed and fortunate to have a person like that in my life. So that's what I.
So with that, did you go in with a blueprint of what you were looking for? Because I know
I kind of knew. Yeah, I kind of knew what kind of person I was, because I was married twice. I knew my first wife.
This is the part, right? This is where you guys gotta pay attention, right? He's telling his life story. But I need you guys to highlight the gems of why it was a success. He was married previously, so he knew what to go for the second time around. He had experience. He was not a 22-year-old boy with $100 million dating a stripper who had 3 kids before him. There's context to everything. Everything is not apples to apples. You know, Zion if he decides to stay with her, will become a stepfather. But that does not make him the same kind of stepfather that OG was in his marriage. He was married and also a father previous to. Zion is gonna go from 0 to father of 3 or 4 or however many the stripper had. You know what I'm saying? Or porn star or whatever she was. I don't know. OnlyFans. I don't know, man. There's a lot of stuff going on. They're selling pussy, showing pussy. They doing everything now. And it's just like, you got to keep up with all of that. And all of that goes into your decision-making process. If a woman had 2 kids from her husband who died in the war in Iraq, she might be a way easier transition than a OnlyFans mom who got 2 baby daddies. It's like, that ain't apples to apples. So brothers, be careful, be thoughtful. You know what I'm saying? With what you're doing with your meat, because your meat, that's your money, that's your energy,
and that's your legacy too.
And your time. And
that's your legacy. When you have children with a woman, she has to be a woman that you're comfortable enough giving your legacy to that woman, because she's going to create a son or a daughter, you know, that's going to come forth out of her, that's part of your seed and part of your legacy and a part of who you are as a man and as a person.
Honestly and truly, I really feel like you shouldn't be taking the rubber off until you feel like, okay, I can have a legacy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you shouldn't be out there,
be doing that.
You know, doing it raw dog.
You got to keep that,
you know,
until you know.
Yeah, until
okay,
you know.
That's
what I'm saying. I'm saying, if you are committed to this woman, you're married to her, and this and that, and y'all got a commitment, then that's what I'm talking about. Like, you know,
you make that transition. So that way you don't.
But all that out there and just doing things. Nah, you can't do that.
Not if you got something to lose. I mean, a lot of y'all watching this don't got shit to lose. So go ahead, have fun, do what you want to do. You already got 3 baby mamas. Fuck it, it's over. It's over for you, nigga. I'm sorry. You're not Boosie. You're not Nick Cannon. It's done. You're doomed, nigga. You know. But those guys that are in school or are working to something, working towards, you gotta save it. You buying stock. You killing shit. Yo, man. Heed the warnings, man. Because you going somewhere. You not the only one that knows you're going somewhere.
Right. So a woman knows. A woman can smell success and money and everything else, man. So they know. They know. So them are the ones that they're going to be after. Exactly. Because they know. It's just like a woman finds wants a stepfather for the two or 3 kids that she had that the daddy was no good. She wants somebody that's going to be a father to those kids. Yeah, they know. But don't get
caught up. We gotta come back and hit y'all with like the stepfather blueprint. Let's be real, man. A lot of y'all are gonna be stepfathers, man. That's just how the cookie crumbling in our society. So instead of us putting a blanket statement over and I'll never do it, you gotta be real and practical. Give brothers practical advice. This is what you need to look for if you do decide to become a stepfather. This is what you need to run from if she won't comply. Just throw that off the table. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all so much.
Man. Thank
y'all. The gap. We'll be back again.
Right. Yo, that was good.
Yeah, that was great.
Yo, we